Day 231. Let go of something. In this dialogue, Jane and Kevin are working on decluttering Kevin's house, during which Kevin struggles with the decision to discard old magazines. Jane uses the expression, let go of them, prompting Kevin to explain that it means to release or stop holding on to something unnecessary. This discussion highlights the emotional aspect of decluttering and the liberating feeling that follows. Here comes the dialogue.
Kevin, do you really need to keep all these old magazines?
I know, but it's hard for me to let go of them.
Let go of them? What does that mean?
It means to release something or to stop holding on to it. In this case, it's about parting with items I no longer need.
That makes sense. It can be tough, but it's refreshing once you do it.
Definitely. I just need a little push to start.
How about we start with the magazines you haven't looked at in over a year?
That sounds like a reasonable plan. If I haven't needed them by now, I probably won't in the future.
Exactly. And think of all the space you'll free up.
True. Okay, let's do this. I'm ready to let go of them.
Great. I'll help you sort through them. We can recycle what you don't keep.
Day 232, out of curiosity. In this dialogue, Julie and Mike discuss their choices of historical periods for a school project. Julie uses the expression out of curiosity to inquire about Mike's choice, explaining its meaning when asked. This interaction showcases how questions can be framed casually to express personal interest rather than necessity. Here comes the dialogue. Julie, why did you choose the Renaissance period for our history project?
I've always been fascinated by the art and intellectual revival of that time. But out of curiosity, why did you pick the Industrial Revolution?
Out of curiosity. What does that mean?
It means I'm asking just because I'm interested or wondering about it, not for any specific necessary reason.
Oh, that's a neat expression. I picked the Industrial Revolution because of its massive impact on technology and society.
Makes sense. Both periods brought significant changes.
Yes, and they have long-lasting effects on our modern world. It's exciting to explore that.
Absolutely. By the way, out of curiosity, how did you find all those detailed articles?
I used the online archives our teacher recommended. They have a great collection.
Good tip. I'll check them out too.
Definitely worth it, especially for the visuals and first-hand accounts. Day 233. Sky is the limit. In this dialogue, Jane and Kevin discuss their future career aspirations at a career fair. Kevin uses the expression, the sky is the limit, to describe his optimistic perspective on his career possibilities, explaining its meaning when asked by Jane. This interaction illustrates the use of an idiomatic expression to convey unlimited potential and ambition. Here comes the dialogue.
Kevin, have you thought about what you want to do after graduation?
I have a few ideas, but I'm really open to anything right now. I feel like the sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit? What does that mean?
It means there are no limits to what I can achieve or pursue. It's like saying anything is possible.
That's an inspiring way to look at it. What fields are you considering?
I'm thinking about tech startups or maybe something in renewable energy.
Both sound like areas with a lot of potential for innovation.
Exactly, and with technology advancing so fast, there are always new opportunities.
It's great to have such an optimistic outlook. I think that attitude will take you far.
Thanks, Jane. I believe it's important to aim high. What about you?
I'm leaning towards healthcare. It's stable and rewarding.
Sounds like a solid choice. With your skills, you'll do well for sure. Day 234. Ring it up. In this dialogue, Jane and Mike are at the grocery store finishing up their shopping. Mike uses the phrase, ring it up, when Jane returns with the olive oil, leading Jane to ask about its meaning. Mike explains it as a term for adding items to the checkout total. This conversation provides insight into common retail terminology used during shopping. Here comes the dialogue.
Mike, did you find everything you needed?
Yes, I think that's everything. Oh, wait. I forgot to grab some olive oil.
No worries, I'll go get it. You start checking out.
Mike starts placing items on the counter.
Hello, I'll start scanning these for you.
Thank you. Oh, Jane's bringing the olive oil.
Cashier nods and continues scanning. Jane returns with the olive oil.
Here it is.
Great. You can ring it up with the rest.
Ring it up? What does that mean?
It means to add it to the total at the register to scan it so we can pay.
Got it. Makes sense now. Thanks.
All set. Your total is $45.78.
Perfect. Here's the card. Day 235. It's a tough call. In this dialogue, Julie and Kevin are trying to decide on a movie genre for their evening entertainment. Kevin describes their decision-making situation as a tough call, leading Julie to inquire about the phrase. Kevin explains that it refers to a difficult decision where both options are equally good. This conversation provides a practical context for understanding and using a common English idiom. Here comes the dialogue.
So, should we watch a comedy or a drama tonight?
I'm not sure. Both sound good. It's a tough call.
It's a tough call? What does that mean?
It means it's a difficult decision to make. Both options seem equally appealing, so it's hard to choose.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Well, what's the last comedy you watched?
It was The Big Sick. It was really funny and touching, too.
That sounds like a good one. And the last drama?
The Irishman. Long, but really well done.
Okay. How about we flip a coin? Heads for comedy, tails for drama?
Sure, that's a fair way to make a tough call.
Here goes. And it's heads. Comedy it is.
Perfect. Let's find something light and fun.